Have you ever wondered what subtle habits might be pushing people away without you even realizing it? Imagine this. You're at a family gathering, laughing with loved ones, but there's a moment, a fleeting glance, a hesitant pause that makes you wonder if something you said or did landed differently than you intended. As we age, we settle into patterns that feel like home, but some of these habits can quietly create distance between us and the people we care about. They're not loud or obvious, but they're there, noticed by others in ways we might never hear about. Today, I'm going to share a story woven around 12 behaviors that might be dimming your light in the eyes of others. Things no one tells you, but everyone notices. This isn't about judgment. It's about seeing yourself through a new lens and rediscovering the grace you've carried all along. By the end, you'll have a clearer picture of small changes that can bring you closer to the people around you and maybe even closer to yourself. Let's start with a story. Picture an old oak tree in a bustling park. Strong, weathered, full of stories in its rings. That tree is you, standing tall through decades of life. But over time, some branches grow heavy, casting shadows that keep others at a distance. Those branches, they're the habits we're talking about today. Let's trim a few, starting with the first. 12 subtle habits to reclaim your grace. 1. Overlooking personal care. It's easy to let small things slide. A shirt worn one too many days, hair left uncombed, or nails gone untrimmed. These seem minor, but they tell a story. When Emma, a vibrant 70-year-old, stopped caring about these details, her grandchildren began sitting farther away, their hugs less frequent. They didn't say anything, but their distance spoke volumes. Personal care isn't just about appearance. It's a signal you still value yourself. A clean shirt or a quick brush through your hair says, "I'm still here, still engaged." Try this. Pick one small self-care habit this week, like wearing a fresh outfit daily, and notice how it shifts your energy and how others respond. 2. Speaking without a pause. As we age, our inner filter sometimes fades. You might blurt out a comment about someone's choices thinking it's just honesty. But when John, a retired teacher, made sharp remarks about his niece's career path, she stopped sharing her dreams. Honesty is a gift, but without kindness, it stings. Before speaking, ask, "Is this helpful? Is it kind?" A moment's pause can turn bluntness into wisdom, inviting connection instead of pushing it away. 3. Clinging to outdated wardrobe choices. Clothes are more than fabric. They're a reflection of your presence. When Sarah kept wearing her baggy sweaters from the 90s, her friends stopped inviting her to outings, assuming she didn't care. It's not about chasing trends. It's about showing you're still in the moment. Try updating one piece, like a well-fitting jacket, and see how it lifts your confidence and others' perceptions. 4. Taking over conversations. We've all got stories to share, but when you dominate every chat, others feel unheard. Tom, a lively 68-year-old, loved sharing his adventures, but his kids started cutting calls short. Listening more than you speak, asking questions, leaving pauses, shows you value others' voices. Next time you're tempted to jump in, wait, let someone else shine, and watch how they lean toward you. 5. Judging the younger crowd. It's tempting to roll your eyes at kids these days glued to their phones. But when Mary constantly criticized her grandkids' tech habits, they stopped visiting. Instead of judging, ask questions. What's it like growing up with all this tech? Curiosity builds bridges, not walls, and shows you're still learning. Try it. Ask a younger person about their world and listen without comparing it to your day. 6. Missing modern manners. Times change, and so do social cues. Playing a video loudly in a cafe or standing too close in line can make others uneasy. When David, 75, kept talking loudly on his phone, strangers gave him side glances. Notice how others behave in public, lower voices, mindful spacing, and adapt. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing you care about shared spaces. 7. Dwelling on health woes. Aches and pains are real, but when every chat turns into a medical report, it can overwhelm others. Linda's constant health complaints made her daughter feel like a nurse, not a daughter. Share your struggles, but balance them with stories of joy. A book you read, a walk you enjoyed. It keeps conversations light and relationships warm. 8. Holding rigid beliefs. Your beliefs shaped your life, but clinging to them without flexibility can isolate you. When George dismissed his son's views on modern parenting, their talks grew shallow. Stay open. Say, "Tell me more," even if you disagree. It shows strength, not weakness, and keeps you connected to a changing world. 9. Moving without awareness. A slow pace is natural, but blocking a busy aisle or stopping abruptly can frustrate others. Anna didn't notice her cart clogging the store, but shoppers sighed around her. Stay mindful of your surroundings. Step aside when pausing. Keep to one side of a path. It's a small way to show you respect others' space. 10. Joking in old ways. Humor is a gift, but old jokes tied to stereotypes can miss fire. When Mike teased about newfangled trends, his grandkids cringed. Aim for humor that lifts up, not puts down. A self-deprecating joke or a lighthearted story connects better than sarcasm that stings. 11. Playing helpless. It's okay to need help, but acting helpless when you're not can burden others. When Clara always asked her son to handle simple tasks, he felt drained. Try tackling small challenges, like learning a new app or carrying your own bag. Each effort builds confidence and shows others you're still capable. 12th, insisting your always right life experience is valuable, but always needing to be right shuts others down. When Robert corrected every story, his friends stopped sharing. Let go of winning arguments. Listen, reflect, and share your perspective gently. People will seek your wisdom when they feel heard, not corrected. Final reflection, these habits aren't flaws. They're branches that need trimming to let your light shine. Which one surprised you? Which feels like a small step you can take? Aging well isn't about perfection. It's about showing up with awareness and grace. Small shifts, like a kind word, a fresh shirt, or a listening ear, can transform how others see you and how you feel in your own skin. You're still that oak tree, strong and rooted, but with a little care, you can keep growing toward the sun. This journey through these 12 habits is like tending to that oak tree in the park, pruning what no longer serves you to make room for new growth. It's not about changing who you are. It's about letting the best parts of you shine brighter. Start small, maybe with one habit this week, and notice how the world responds. If you found value here, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.